This is good stuff. I don't normally drink stuff like this, but I made an exception today because it was very hot. It was up into the hundreds, and I needed something truly refreshing. Sobe Strawberry Banana, once referred to me by a friend who told me that it tasted a lot like the medicine that you know, the pink medicine that they, I don't know, not everybody got this medicine, but when I was a kid and like doctors were afraid I was going to freak out, which I rarely ever did, about the flavor of medicine, they'd give you like this pink medicine that was kind of had this really sweet, awesome flavor to it. I don't know if anybody else remembers this, but I do. And a friend referred me to this strawberry banana sobe and said it tastes exactly like it. And you know what? They were right. I guess the flavor that they were going for with the ultra sweets medicine was strawberries and bananas. I don't have a problem with this. But anyways, yes, today was a hot day, but I still went out looking for something, for anything that I can, you know, spend a couple bucks on. Because I have this addiction. You may have noticed I have an addiction, a problem. If I have money, I can save money. I'm good at saving money. I'm good. I don't have a problem where I like burn a hole in my pocket or anything. It's just that what I do is I end up setting a budget for myself and then saying, okay, anything more that I have, I'm gonna, you know, especially if it's not a whole lot more, I'm gonna spend some of it here and there. Just treat myself to something for doing some good work. And I like to do that every now and then. That's kind of the impetus for most of the DVD, Blu-ray, video game updates that you've been seeing over the past few years, honestly. But, yeah, this time around, I really was not able to find much at all at the stores. Despite it being, I mean, it was just a really hot day. It wasn't really all that miserable, thankfully. It was low humidity and stuff. It was in the hundreds, but it felt more like it was, I don't know, 90 something. It wasn't a totally uncomfortable heat, I guess is what I would say. And I was thankful for that. But still, just like going to Goodwill looking for some old games and finding like the best deal they had was a cart only Sonic 2 for $4.99. I mean, maybe if it was the half off thing, but it wasn't. So, yeah, it's just like it's getting hot and I'm not finding anything. So I was like, you know, I'll go one more place. And if they don't have anything, I give up. So, obviously, I was very eager to find something, anything, at this last place, which was the pawn shop that I go to. They usually have decent deals on their Blu-rays, and all of their DVDs are $2, so sometimes I can find a gem here and there in their DVD section that has been overlooked, but there was nothing this time, and their Blu-ray prices, at least to me, appeared to be up from last time, just a tad. And the thing is, like, you could tell these guys don't know how the hell to price anything, because there were like some free movie packs of some crappy movies that they were selling for $20, and I was just like, you gotta be kidding me. They were selling the old version of volumes 1 and 2 of Saved by the Bell and That 70s Show, I believe. And they were selling those for $15 each, but there was a half off sale, so that would have been at $7.50. And I guess that wouldn't have been the worst deal ever, but it definitely wouldn't have been the best deal ever. I mean, there were not really any deals there. My only problem with this pawn shop is that they don't really have any old games either. Like, the oldest games you can get there are current generation. They don't deal in games beyond the current generation, and it really bothers me. But I digress, as I have a tendency for doing. I did actually end up finding something, or else why the hell would I be talking to you right now? Lo and behold, I was looking through it like, $10 Blu-ray, $10 Blu-ray. This is a nice $10 Blu-ray, but, you know, even though it's a decent deal at $10, it's just not really the kind of deal that I'm looking for, because I'm pretty sure I can get a deal kind of like that if I just go on Amazon or something like that, eBay, what have you. But, you know, after looking around for a while, I looked again and I noticed, there's a little sign that says Blu-rays, $8. I thought to myself, does that mean that all the $10 Blu-rays are $8? Because it didn't specify that. It just said Blu-rays, $8. So I asked the guy. Sure enough, all $10 Blu-rays, $8. So I said, well, $8, that's definitely a good deal for this one, especially considering that it has the slipcover. And that would be Rise of the Planet of the Apes on Blu-ray. It's got the nice shiny slipcover. Look at those eyes, they're like beaming at you. Ugh. Shiny back. Shiny. And the feeling. The feeling is really, I mean, Shad says he likes this like matte feeling. To me it's like, I like it for a few seconds, but if I keep rubbing it, it's like, weird. But, yes, the Rise of the Planet of the Apes Blu-ray. Take out the slipcover and show you all the goodies. Now, after I actually bought it is when I looked at the innards to see what they were like, and they had everything, but I looked at the back and I found out that there was a huge thumbprint on the back. Oh no, a thumbprint on a Blu-ray, what am I gonna do? I mean, I'm pretty sure if I had left the thumbprint there, it still would have played flawlessly. You pretty much have to dig into a Blu-ray to get it to stop playing. I remember I got a game once, that PS3 game, and it literally had like a scratch dug into it. I don't know what the hell happened to it, but obviously GameStop frickin' missed the fact that the game that they bought had a huge frickin' scratch dug into it. Looked like somebody had taken a frickin' screwdriver to the thing, I'll put it that way. But even so, I was able to get a good halfway through the game, even with the scratch that had like taken material out of the disc visibly. Even with that, it still played at least half of the game for me before it started screwing up. So if that doesn't say something about the longevity of Blu-ray, I don't know what does. So yeah, if I say a thumbprint on a Blu-ray, I'm not exactly gonna rush back and say, this is crap, it's all fucked up. Ugh. But yeah, very glad to have Rise of the Planet of the Apes on Blu-ray. I have reviewed this on my site, of course, geeky.com. I believe I gave it an 8 out of 10. I really liked this movie. It was very, very good movie. I saw it in theaters. It was actually the last time I saw it. James Franco did a wonderful job, but of course, I mean, where do you think all the credit goes for this one? John Lithgow, of course. I mean, that was a fantastic performance. You can't deny that. Honestly, I mean, obviously, Andy Serkis gets a lot of respect. But for me, the second best performance in the movie comes from John Lithgow, who turns in an incredibly believable performance. I mean, those scenes were just heartbreaking. They're just heartbreaking. But yeah, I really like this movie. Previously, I was only really a big fan of the original Planet of the Apes. I guess I kind of, sort of, in a way, like the Tim Burton one, I guess, just for the spectacle of it, even though I hate Mark Wahlberg. But that's a discussion for another time. Point is, for the most part, the only Planet of the Apes movie or anything that I really ever liked was the original one, the Charlton Heston and stuff, you know. I felt like this was a proper reboot to the series, and they did well by the series to do this, and I can't wait to see whatever comes next, because you know that there's going to be something coming after this. So yeah, very glad to have this in the collection. I don't have the original movie that I was just talking about that I like in my collection on Blu-ray yet, but I have been looking around for it. In fact, I've been considering just, you know, waffling and getting the whole Planet of the Apes set that they have on Blu-ray, because it often goes on sale, and, you know, it's not a bad price for all that you get. And it's just really nice packaging, and, you know, even if the only movie I ever really liked or loved a lot was the first one, it's still probably worth it just to get it in that packaging, maybe. I don't know. Just a thought, maybe. But yeah, I'm glad to at least have this in my collection. Really big fan. And for $8 on Blu-ray, with thine slipcover, that ain't a bad deal at all. So, yeah. If you want to know my thoughts on the movie, you can check out my review, which I did last year. I'll put the link in the doobly-doo. But other than that, yeah, tell me what you thought of the movie. I am interested to know your thoughts on the movie. I wish I could say I got more, but sadly, even though I was hoping to come back with a big haul after doing some thrifting today, this is all I came up with, folks. This and some Sobe. So, thanks for watching. Catch you later. Peace.